Urgent warning, YouTube creators, listen up. Not only has the YouTube algorithm changed here recently, but now we are seeing major changes in how many views, impressions, your ultimate ability to gain maximum exposure and reach on the platform has been drastically reduced, changed with, in my opinion, a particular agenda set in place that YouTube is rolling out, and they're keeping it on the low. They're keeping it quiet. But I'm going to share with you my thoughts on that, as well as some very important information about what has been happening over the last few days. And you guys are not going to want to miss what I have to share with you. Now, here's the most disturbing part of it all. And that is that today is April 9th, 2023. And for the last 2 days, YouTube has not updated the AdSense or ad revenue payouts for the creators. And this is a problem. You've probably logged into your YouTube Studio Analytics, checked your revenue update only to see that your 28-day rolling average has dropped dramatically. And that's because for the last 2 days, YouTube has reported $0 in revenue for creators and the content that they're making, the views they're receiving, and the ad revenue that they should be splitting. But in my opinion, I think this is all part of a bigger plan, a bigger strategy that YouTube has decided to roll out. And I don't necessarily think that it's a good move, in my opinion, but as with most things that are happening today, money, profit, reduction of loss, revenue is the driving force here, okay? And unfortunately, it's probably going to create more problems, do more harm than good, with the byproduct, the end result being a separation from the platform, potential massive reduction in viewer engagement, creator involvement, a shift, a change, creators moving to Rumble, Truth Social, Twitter, other social media platforms, taking their following, taking their subscribers, taking their brand with them. And man, if this were to happen at a time where YouTube is poised and positioned to be the biggest winner out of this TikTok ban, it could literally blow up in their face at the worst possible time, losing the huge wager, the bet that they are placing on their ability to manipulate the algorithm, the viewers, the creators, and see it all fall apart right in front of their face. Now, comment down below if you guys are a creator, YouTube content creator, or at least a producer, video editor, copywriter, any involvement, and you understand what I'm talking about and what has been happening here recently. Comment down below if you haven't been affected by it, or positively or negatively. You've seen no change whatsoever. Just comment below. I'd like to get an idea, I'd like to get a gauge of who we got in the audience here, who we're talking to. Comment if you haven't received your revenue for the last 2 days. And if you had a chance to chat with YouTube about this problem and what response they gave you. Hopefully it left you with a nice warm and fuzzy feeling. I'm being extremely facetious right now, but I do have an update if you guys haven't initiated the chat, and I'll share that with you. And we're going to pick this back up with the expert on the subject matter at hand as you actually comment or chat with YouTube this morning about the current situation.
Yes. So I had a chat with YouTube this morning. I sent them a message on the studio chat, and I said, hey, just out of curiosity, number one, happy Easter is what I said to the guy. I said, I've noticed that there has been no revenue update for the last 4 days. Can you help me figure out what's going on? And they said, hold on, let me double check. I'm trying to pull up the email here because I'm smart. I do the whole send myself a transcript of the chat once we're done, just to be on the safe side, make sure I have everything T's crossed, I's dotted, whatever. I said, I wonder why there's no update on revenue for the last 4 days. And they said, I can understand how important it is for you as a creator to get this figured out so you can keep track of your earnings. No worries, I will look into this and see what's going on. Then he comes back and he says, dun, da, da, da. I thoroughly checked your channel and I've indeed confirmed that the past 4 days of audience data are not showing. I have also checked my resources, and I would like to inform you that there is an ongoing issue with the analytics section of YouTube Studio where data for the past few days of audience and revenue are not showing. He says, I want to let you know that we're certainly aware of this issue and our engineers are currently working on a fix. However, I'm sorry to say that we currently do not have an estimated time frame as to when a fix will be available. We'll closely monitor your concern for now and we'll keep you posted for the updates. We humbly ask for your patience and kind understanding regarding this matter. And that was that. And then we said the pleasantries of thank you for your help. Hey, you're so welcome. Have a good day. You too. Bye-bye. My dog's losing his mind in the background. But there is
He's got to share
his food. He's not used to being, he's an only dog. He's not used to being a sibling dog. He's still not a sibling dog. What, he's like a cousin dog?
Yeah, he's not used to sharing his food with it.
But he has no problem stealing cat's food. But he doesn't like when somebody steals his food.
He's a bully.
He's a bully. He's a little bully dog.
What is your opinion about what YouTube's doing?
My opinion right now, what YouTube is doing is right now they're pushing a lot of different videos out. There's a lot of people getting a lot of views right this second, but they're not going to see a revenue for it because what happens is when everything is fixed, I've had 2 or 3 videos in the past that never had any revenue show for them when something like this happened. So for me, I'm not posting anything today because I don't trust it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't post something today, but I don't trust it. I've got 4 days worth of videos that don't show in data or in ad revenue as having anything. And so that bothers me.
What is YouTube doing in general?
YouTube in general is, can I use the phrase I would want to use or do you want me to be politically correct here?
Use whatever phrase you want.
They're dicking around with the algorithm is what they're doing. Like they're all over the place with it. What used to work doesn't work. What shouldn't work is working. And they're pushing fear and things like that. And now they're taking away your money at the same time. I don't know if they're taking away your money. They're not showing it to you. And when they don't show it to you, it's because they're messing with something in the background. You should not constantly have issues with revenue. Same issue all the time, weirdly.
And now this is what? Going to drive creators and their brands away to their own platforms, to Twitter,
Rumble.
Think about it. Major creators with millions of subscribers are already building their own websites on the back end now.
Very true.
And they're already monetizing their own content to the point of which they can easily leave YouTube's platform, maintain their viewership, continue to grow, and capture almost 100% of the revenue directly from the advertisers and make more money because they don't have to do a 55-45 split with YouTube.
Very true.
Who's already taken a huge chunk from the advertisers.
Correct.
The advertisers would end up being far better suited directly connecting with the creators. And the creators would eliminate these glitches in the system of a reduction in malfunction of their revenue.
Now, here's my thought. Here's what I think is going to end up happening. Again, no proof. This is just the way my brain works. But the moment advertisers go outside of YouTube and go straight for the content creator and YouTube starts to notice a decline in their revenue, I feel like content creators are going to start getting docked on having external links in their descriptions, in their videos, and things like that, pushing them outside.
Yeah, but these creators, in my opinion, can run videos with no monetization, no ads turned on.
And still be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Because YouTube's still going to put their ads, whether you're monetized, whether you have ads on or
YouTube
not.
will be their loss leader.
Yeah. Like Walmart's groceries are their loss leader.
Now, at the same time, I've got another possible consideration of what YouTube is doing. And YouTube is trying to pull a fast one. And they're trying to entice creators to push the promote button.
Is that a new you pay to get promoted thing?
Yeah.
Oh, these sons of, because Facebook has done it, Instagram has done it, where you can pay to boost, you can pay to promote, and they will send you out, and you fill in I did it once, I'm not gonna lie, in the very beginning of my channel, I didn't know how this was gonna work, so I was like, let me boost something on Facebook. And so to boost it, it says, well, where do you want it to go? What age groups do you want? I don't think it asked demographic, but it did say age groups, what locations, as in cities and states. And then what do you want their interests to be? Because what is your channel based off of? And then they would push it out. And depending on if you wanted push to 1,500 people, it cost this much. If you wanted to push to 10,000 people, it was this much. If you wanted a 5-day push, it was this much. Or a 10-day push, it was this much. And so I did it, and I saw that my Facebook post got pushed. It did not equate to any subs gained on YouTube. So I realized for me, that was stupid and I was done. I'm not going to do it anymore. But YouTube sees that people are willing to push to promote their brands. So that makes a lot of sense. Oh, man.
If they pull back on your impressions and your reach,
you're forced to then pay to be seen, to get the views, to earn your revenue back.
But if I'm going to do that as a creator, I'm going to pay for the reach to connect to the audience, to send them
somewhere. Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly what I would end up doing.
And I can even show you creators' channels and the videos of which they've paid to promote. I can show them to you. I can verify how I know they paid to promote them, and also in comparison show you that there are channels with 100,000 subscribers with videos with millions of views. And you know that getting millions of views consistently on videos would ultimately produce multiple tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of subscribers gained.
Yeah.
But when they're paid, promoted videos, what they do is they show up as ads on other creators' videos or at the top of a search result page as a sponsored promoted video. And I can show you the ones that are doing it.
Do they have to click that paid promotion thing that then pops up in the top left of your video when it first starts?
No,
like Kara
no,
do
they don't have to because they're not getting paid.
Oh, that's only if you're getting paid. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
They are paying YouTube to be promoted. They are getting videos on their channels with multiple millions of views, but their subscribers counts don't show it. And there are varying reasons why. I'll tell you right now, SEMrush is one of them. SEMrush does it. But they do it for a reason, because they're trying to gain exposure to their software as a service and grow that way. They're not making YouTube content for YouTube ad revenue.
That makes sense.
They're making YouTube content to promote their product.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But they're just one.
Yeah.
And I've come across many others.
Am I going to know any of them?
And many others are channels that our audience watches.
That makes perfect sense to me, actually.
But also channels that our audience watches that have seen a drastic reduction in views and impressions and reach and suggested and recommended and homepage boosts to gain more views. Whereas there was a point in time where you could mathematically just say, you know, if they got 100,000 subscribers, they're probably going to average about 20 to 30,000 views a video. Now they got 100,000 subscribers, maybe they get 10,000 views. Maybe they get 5,000 views. The percentage has dropped. However, the promote button is larger.
Yeah, I was about to
It's
say.
more noticeable.
More prominent.
And I think that YouTube is using this as an opportunity to provoke creators to pay to get that fix, to get that boost, to get that what was once normal.
Oh, so that high, like that.
As advertisers are pulling back on spend to boost YouTube's revenue where it needs to be.
It's not like YouTube's going to pay you more and take a smaller cut if you promote. I can guarantee that.
Well, so when you promote, they don't run ads on it. You become the advertiser.
How does... So you...
If you're a monetized channel and you create content and you turn on ads, when your video plays,
you get paid.
There'll be ads shown.
Yeah.
But when you're a monetized creator and you promote your video, they don't run ads on it. You are the advertiser.
Then how does that... that just seems stupid. You're spending money to make none back.
Well, I take that back. On the views that are pushed through promotion.
Okay, your organic views and stuff will still get paid.
But when it's promoted, they won't show ads on it. Because it is an ad. if you pay to promote a video, it could show before another creator's video.
Now, the only reason I would say to do the promote, to do the push, to pay for the push is if YouTube is not your, can you put your little wet nose on me? If YouTube is not your end goal, if that is your segue into your end goal, if you're trying to push them to something else that will make you money. If YouTube is all you have, don't promote your stuff like that. Don't push it. Let it be organic and make your money, honey. Don't spend money like that. Like, that's me personally.
Especially, I don't know if I would have any real confidence or be comfortable doing it when they can't even get their analytics right on paying you. Mm-hmm. So how would they get their analytics right on you paying them to show your video?
There's been numerous times where the views are off too, where I'm sitting there looking at it and views go away by the thousands, and that affects your money. In the long run, you don't get paid correctly because they don't tally your views up correctly. And it's like you literally just worked for free and they reaped all the benefits from it. I don't know.